Night news. Night news. Night news. Night news. Night news. Night news. Night news.
Night news, kicking knowledge through your head. My rhyme so dope, I might as well rest you in the bed. Cause I'm sick in the head, cheat up from head to toe. I flow like an eagle in the sky. My rhyme so hot, I might as well cook you in a pan. Have you running down the street with your guts in your hand. As my lyrics occupy the earth, all you night news enemies, stay off my turf.
Night news. Night news. Night news. Night news.
Pay close attention to the facts that follow, because this information will keep you up to date, will fill your brain with knowledge, and may even save your life. This is Night News.
Night news. Night news.
For the next 30 minutes, we will explore topics for today and serious issues that affect everyone.
Night news. Night news.
Watch and learn about Harding's High Fall Dedication Ceremony, AIDS, drinking and driving, and violence in schools. Night News is brought to you by the students and teachers of FATE. Fresh approaches to education.
Night news. Night news. Night news. Night news.
Night news, kicking knowledge through your head. My rhyme so dope, I might as well rest you in the bed. Cause I'm sick in the head, cheat up from head to toe. I flow like an eagle in the sky. My rhyme so hot, I might as well cook you in a pan. Have you running down the street with your guts in your hand. As my lyrics occupy the earth, all you night news enemies, stay off my turf.
Night news. Night news.
Dedication Ceremony, October 1995.
On October 11, 1995, Harding Senior High School dedicated a new commissary to the school. Since 1963, Harding High School has been without a main entrance. This left our school without our true identity. Our new wing has turned over a new page in the chapter of Harding High. It has brought together our community by providing a place for staff and students to gather. New classrooms, new offices, and a community center that features a daycare and senior center. On this day of the dedication ceremony, we celebrated with music, awards, and other festivities. This new wing represents the building of community within our school.
True Blood, what do you think of the new Commons area?
Oh, I think it's really beautiful. I don't know if you saw the entryway last year was just kind of drab and old. Actually, it was the entryway for the custodians, their little entryway. And so this is much better. It's more open, it's pleasing, it's more inviting, I think it is.
Well, do you think it's a lot better than it was last year?
Oh, gosh, yes. Mm-hmm. The older one is really dark. It's on the other side of the school, and a lot of people had a hard time finding the entryway, so they would drive around the school trying to locate an entryway because there wasn't one that was clearly marked. This is clearly marked, so people now know where to drive in as visitors. So I think it's much better.
Well, what do you plan on writing about the new Commons area in the newspaper?
Well, we're going to write about all the festivities, about the open house for the parents tonight, grab some pictures, just about the atmosphere and how the kids put a lot of work into organizing part of this, and how this is going to symbolize community for the school.
Thank you, Ms. Trueblood.
Thank you, sir.
What do you think about the new Commons area?
Since I was a student here, I was a year after Dino, 78. We didn't have all the nice facilities that you have now in addition, so I think it's a beautiful addition that gives us needed space that we needed, much more light, so I think students and staff will really feel a warm, homey atmosphere here because it's really inclusive, and I think it will help us with our growth and our future of the school, and we're proud to have it.
I think it's really beautiful. I especially like the flags.
It's real nice. I think it is beautiful.
Isaac, I just love the brightness and the lightness and the multicolored flags. I think are really exciting. I think it's a very unique entrance, and I don't think there's any other entrance like it for a school in St. Paul.
With help from past and the teachers that organized our celebration, we're able to hear music from all over the world.
Thanks to the Ecuadorian group. Thanks to Mick Labriola and the Maroons. Thanks to Savage Oral Hot Knife.
Willie, what do you think of the new comms area here at Harding High School?
I think it's great, Isaac. It's very colorful, very open, ideally suited for students to come and gather and to meet everybody, and it's just a great place.
Sue, what do you think of the new comms area here at Harding High School?
I'm really excited about the fact that we finally have a school that has an opening and we can come in and look at a wide expanse of sunlight and flags and welcoming area. It's easy to tell where the front door is. It hasn't been for a lot of years. Not real excited about the green, but it'll grow on us all.
David, what do you feel about the new comms area?
Well, I think it's really nice. I even like the color. I don't see what everyone is complaining about the color for. I think it's great.
You like that green?
Yeah, I think it looks nice. It complements the red brick, and I think it looks really nice.
Don't you think it clashes with the blue?
Not at all.
Colors?
Not at all. I think it really looks good. I like it.
Do you think this is a beautiful entrance?
I think you guys have achieved, you worked hard, and you've got a grand opening now. I mean, the opening, the main entryway, it designates your school. I think that it's going to bring a lot of lift, a lot of status to the area, and it should make you guys proud.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
The principal recognized hard work and dedication with special awards. We also filled a time capsule with pictures and stories and mementos from 1995 that will be buried until the year 2000. We're hoping to add this video to the collection.
It took a lot of hard work and cooperation to get here. We learned how to work together as a group and get along. Now we have a big, bright, beautiful entrance that we can be proud of here at Harding High School.
Drinking and driving, don't be a fool.
This message does not promote the use of alcohol or tobacco.
Sorry too. You don't know him? His name. I don't even know his last name, but that dude died.
Yeah, give me it.
He was drunk driving, but you know that ain't gonna happen to me because I'm free like that. And that fool just went out like a sucker. He straight had tequila and everything. He just, 6 feet deep now. I don't even know about that dude.
Yeah.
Over here.
What kind of stuff is this?
Gina, you got one off?
Huh?
You got one off?
Yep.
Man, I can't believe it.
No, girl. You know that girl.
Okay, well, we need some more beer. Hey, I'll go get it.
You're so stupid. You don't get an accident just like that. Oh, dummy. Garrett, get the keys from him, Garrett.
Wait a minute. No. What? It's my keys, my car. I can drive my own car. It's his seat that I'm riding on. I might be a little drunk. I can still drive, man. Get off me.
No, give me the keys.
No. Get away. Man, I don't know what they're talking about. I can drive. A public service announcement from Fate.
Hey, listen and you might learn something.
Wake up.
Are you listening?
Wake up. Wake
Are you
up.
listening?
Wake up.
Are you listening?
Wake up.
Are you listening?
Just wake up.
Are you listening?
Come on. Wake
Are
up.
you listening?
Wake up.
Are you listening?
Wake up.
Are you listening?
People die from AIDS every day. In our own school, students and teachers have experienced the devastation that this disease brings. We can't let this continue. It's time to wake up and listen.
In 1984, Bruce Brockway was a 1965 graduate of Harding High School, a former student of mine, was the first person in Minnesota to die of AIDS. And my son was about the 475th person to die of AIDS. Today, I believe there's something like maybe 1,500 people in Minnesota who have died of AIDS. And that's far too many. And yet the statistics keep going up. So please do what you can to stop these numbers from rising. And above all, please do not become an AIDS statistic yourself.
HIV stands for Human Immune Deficiency Virus.
HIV is spread by anal, oral, vaginal sex, needles, and syringes.
It can also be spread from mother to child during pregnancy.
All donated blood and plasma is tested and is more than 99% accurate.
Anyone can contract HIV no matter if you are a male, female, gay, straight, or bisexual.
You cannot get HIV from handshakes, hugs, coughs, sneezes, etc.
You cannot contract the virus from kissing someone on the lips.
The best way not to get HIV is abstinence, not shooting drugs, sharing needles, or syringes.
If you do choose to have sex, make sure your partner is not infected, that she or he only has sex with you, and that he or she does not shoot drugs.
Always use a condom.
Avoid contact with your partner's blood, semen, or vaginal fluid.
Wake up, listen, and think. Remember, AIDS is a killer.
Acquired immune deficiency syndrome, or AIDS, was first reported in the United States in mid-1981.
Since that time, the Public Health Service reports of more than 400,000 people with AIDS.
Over half of these people have died as a result of the disease.
An estimated 1 million people have been affected by the virus that causes AIDS.
In Minnesota, more than 2,000 AIDS cases have been reported, with an estimate of 4,000 to 15,000 persons currently affected with the AIDS virus.
Wake up and listen.
And don't become an AIDS statistic.
Violence in our schools. It's time to stop.
Man, I know who jacked their stereo last week.
Who, cuz?
Isaac. That fool's tripping, man. Do it. Look over your shoulder. He's right down there by his locker, too. You go bomb on him now, man. Come on, man. Man, forget that locker, man. Go bomb on him, man.
Isaac, what's up with you stealing my stereo?
Hey, man, who the hell you stepping like crazy?
Hey, man, I ain't jacking your stuff. You know my bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing.
What's up, then?
Oh, man.
Stop him, Anthony. Get him. Get him. Come on, Isaac up. Lock him up. Make him punch.
Violence happens in all schools. It's nothing new. But these days, it's not just fists students are fighting with. It's knives, guns, and other weapons.
She came up to me and she pushed me, saying that she wants to fight me. So I pushed her back.
And this dude pulled out a lock and hit this girl over the head with it, and her eye swelled up and it was all black, and blood was running down her face.
We were arguing a lot and yelling and screaming at each other.
I don't think I'll ever forget the image of that kid lying on the ground with a couple of holes in his belly.
Come on, man, you my best friend. Don't go, man. Oh, somebody get an ambulance. Anthony, man, come on, man.
People are getting seriously hurt, and in some cases are even dying. Why?
Hey, I'm gonna file revenge on him, man. I'm gonna get him back, man.
Because we feel cornered, put on the spot, like we have to prove something. And our friends don't always help either.
Come here, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
That day when we were arguing and stuff, I don't know if I wanted to kill her, I know that, because she was telling me she was going off on me and stuff in the bathroom, and me being a loudmouth, I can't shut my mouth when somebody says something, so I started yelling right back at her, arguing with her and screaming at her and yelling, and I don't know, just made me mad that day.
Well, when I had a fight, it was like he say, she say stuff. But when I went straight to the person and asked him, did he say that? He said no, he ain't say that. And then later on, he gonna come up in my face, cause his homies was behind him talking about, yeah, I said it, cause his homies had his back and wasn't nobody with me. So it was just me by myself, and his homies had his back. I was like, if you said it, then I was like, if you said it, then what's up, then? Then he like, what's up? Then he pushed me. Then I was pushing him back, and then one of his homies tried to hit me, but they missed. And then they grabbed me.
And she hit me first, and I didn't want to sit there and just let her hit me, so I hit her back.
It felt horrible, like somebody was hitting you with a hammer or something. Anthony, man, Anthony! Somebody get the cop! Somebody!
Isaac, stop. And then what happens? We get suspended, expelled, arrested, maybe even some jail time. The list goes on. So how do we solve this problem? There are ways, like talking to someone, going to a counselor, talking the situation out, and when you can, even walking away.
We all got suspended for 10 days, and we had to have a PPC meeting in order to come back, and they would decide if you were going to stay or get expelled.
Somebody heard us in the bathroom arguing, so they went and told my music teacher, and she sent me over here to Fate to tell them everything that happened. And when I got here in Fate, Ms. Borax took me to the office
to Mr. Blomgren's office, and I told him everything that happened.
The other thing is that we talk to kids a lot. We talk to kids, and kids give us a lot of the information. That's where all the information is. So at Harding, we try real hard to communicate with the student body and with the teachers as well. And our information gets to us often quite early so that we can adjust to a lot of the situations that we think are going to happen.
Well, after I got them to yelling and arguing at her and going off on her, I don't know, I looked at her and then I looked at what I have ahead of me, and I thought to myself, it ain't worth it, because I know if I was to get into a fight, I'd probably either get expelled or suspended or something, because...
Then after that, my homie was like, we gonna get him. I was like, no, just leave it alone. I'm all right, I'm cool, just leave it alone, because I didn't want my homie to get expelled from school or get suspended. So I just told him to leave it alone.
I don't expect anyone to walk away. Unfortunately, the smart thing to do is to walk away, but we know how tough that is. If you were very mature, you'd say, hey, I don't have time for this, and walk away. But that's tough to do, and we all know that. So that's why we kind of deal with it behind closed doors. We try to fix things up so nobody knows anything else that's going on, but then we avert the fight.
Yeah. Try to walk away and just try to avoid fighting. If they don't hit you or, say nothing to you, if they look at you wrong, just walk away. Don't even bother with it. If you have a problem with somebody, just ignore them, walk away, just find some way to get away from them.
Walk away, or either the person still trying to come at them, just run or go tell somebody, or just walk away, and say, I ain't got time for this.
I think we have to teach kids more and more how to deal with violence. I don't think violence is going to disappear. I think it's how we deal with it, and that's probably the secret of how it's going to go in the future.
There are no sure answers to ending violence in our schools, but we can try. Remember, one wrong move can change your life forever.
Night news. Night news. Night news. Night news. Night news. Night news. Night news.
Night news, speaking knowledge through your head. My rhyme so dope, I might as well rush you in the bed, cause I'm sick in the head, cheat up from head to toe. I flow like an eagle in the sky. My rhyme so hot, I might as well cook you in a pan. Have you running down the street with your guts in your hand. As my lyrics occupy the earth, all you night news enemies, stay off my turf.
Night news, night news. 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 Night news, night news.